Have you ever felt like you're running round and round in circles, desperately trying to solve this huge challenge that's going to help you achieve this elusive goal, like reaching your 100 million revenue target? And as you're going round in circles, you're just feeling more and more frustrated. And so you think about, what are the latest productivity hacks that I can take on? Or you start looking into technologies that you think are going to help you move forward. But actually, nothing is really moving you forward. If this is what you feel like, then stick with me, because I'm going to show you how to flip the script so that you can break this pattern of going around in circles and start to really move forward with ease. So I'm Tracy Clark, a leadership and mindset coach to visionary founders, and I help them become dynamic leaders and build high performance teams so that they move forward with ease and grace. And today I'm going to share with you this new perspective on how to break this never-ending pattern of moving around in circles. It's going to save you headaches, and it's going to help you move forward and help you become really effective and productive and move forward more quickly too. And this unique perspective is moving from focusing on how to shifting on who to who. So I understand how disheartening and frustrating it can be when you are focusing on the how and you're spending hours coming up with this amazing, what you think is an amazing strategic plan to get to 100 million. Or you're maybe investing in the latest state-of-the-art CRM system. But what you're seeing is that despite all this hard work, you're still getting very inconsistent results. And this is really, really frustrating you. So, while I understand that focusing on the how feels logical, and while I also understand that this is what you've been told to do and you've read in books, focusing on the how, although it's important, doesn't actually get you the results the whole time. And why is this? Because you're missing an initial crucial first piece. So let's think for a moment about what Einstein said. He said, you cannot solve your problems from the same level of thinking that you used to create them. So what happens is, when we're focusing on the how initially, we're coming from the perspective of the person who hasn't achieved the results. So the actions and the strategies that we develop are not that effective. So what I challenge you to do is to shift your perspective and to move from being obsessively focused on the how to thinking about who you need to be. Who is the version of you who has actually achieved this goal? Who is the version of you who has found the solution? And I want you to imagine that you already have got this solution, okay? So think for a moment, how will you be feeling? I bet it's a lot more relaxed. I bet it's a lot more, you're feeling free. And then think about what impact that has on how you're thinking, on how you're making decisions, on maybe the structure of the team that you've put in place. Or maybe indeed it's affected it's influenced the type of innovative products that you've brought to life. You see, what happens is when we focus on the who, on becoming the version who has created this solution, who has solved the problem, then your whole thinking shifts and your how is then extremely different. So let's go back to what Einstein said. He said we cannot solve the problem from the same level of thinking as that we created the problem from. So the how that when we start with how, we're thinking at the level of the problem. When we start with who, we're thinking at the level of the solution. And therefore the how that we develop is a lot more impactful useful and effective. So what I want to encourage you to do is the following. I want to encourage you to put on the new pair of glasses, the pair of glasses that you would be wearing when you've solved the problem and when you have achieved this 100 million revenue milestone, for example. And notice how this changes the lens that you view through. Notice how it shifts the tint so that alters your perspective. And notice how the prescription is fundamentally different. So you're making different decisions. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on the importance of focusing on the how first or the who first? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.